Okay, yeah. What does it mean to live a meaningful life? Oh, that is a really good question. Okay, yeah. What's a meaningful life? A meaningful life is like if I define the meaningful life, it's kind of like a something very different. Okay, yeah. It's kind of like a something like that. Ki how do you looked looked up to your life? Like what is exactly your perspective? What is exactly your purpose? What is exactly like it's a kind of like a something like that na ki uh, something like that ki definition of success. Okay, yeah. Like some people are wanted to earn lot of money, some people don't really want to earn money lot. It's a lot of thing. Okay, meaningful life means like that, kind of like a something like a life that you that you live, and it's kind of like a something from your point of perspective is good. Okay, yeah, is great, whatever your life worse or good, whatever it is. Okay, yeah. So that is called a meaningful life from your point of perspective. Okay, yeah. And basically if I'm kind of like telling you the general point of perspective regarding about the how do I supposed to live my life as a meaningful life, like what should I supposed to do as live as a meaningful life, it's like that na ki it's very hard to tell you, like as a general thing is very different. Okay, it's okay. I don't know. It's a very kind of like a something like that, not complicated, but it's a very subjective, na, dude. It's just like I can't define this thing. Okay, yeah. It's like I can't probably, but there are kind of like a something like some sort of point. Okay, that I wanted to talk about this thing, so that I could understand what is actually the meaningful life. Okay, yeah. First of all, is that ki understand your values. Okay, yeah. What is exactly your values? What is exactly is this thing? Values means like that a kind of like a something really that you are living for. Okay, like you all everybody has a kind of like a some sort of reason. Okay, yeah, reason to live. Okay, and what is that reason? That reason called core values. Okay, inside of you. Okay, so what is exactly my core values? What is exactly my kind of like a something like that key I have reason to live. Okay, yeah. um is this thing that key I wanted to build up my career. I wanted to do something really good for myself, as well as uh, good for the people around me. Okay, yeah. I wanted to make uh, like I don't know, but at least 1% better my life, as also around me two people. Okay, but it's is it my core value? No, it's not my core value. Yeah, it's kind of like a things that I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, it's not core value. It's kind of like a something that if I want to achieve that kind of like a something thing, I need a kind of like a something some sort of values inside of me. What are those values? Okay, yeah. Okay, so my values. Okay, yeah, these are my core values, by the way. uh First is a consistent. Okay, yeah. Like I believe that ki if I'm doing my work consistently every single day, I will achieve everything in my life. Okay, consistent. Another thing is belief. Okay, yeah. Belief is a kind of like a something my core value. It's kind of like a something tells me, or kind of like a something like that ki in the darkness. Okay, in the darkness things are kind of like something barely visible. I try to see the light. I try to find the light where it kind of like a something present. Okay, and I run towards that. Okay, it's kind of like a something like that I have hope. I have kind of like a belief that I could do those things, even if kind of like a something entire world is kind of like a resist me to not to do those things. I will kind of like a something do that thing because I have believe in myself. Okay, that is another my second core value. Third is a patience. Okay, yeah. I do know that changes will not gonna happen drastically. It will gonna take time. Okay, yeah. So you have to be a more patience. Do I have that patience? Yes, I have that patience. Okay, I have the patience to do my work consistently. Believe that I will kind of like achieve that thing, and just be patience. Okay, be patient that ki someday it will gonna work out. Okay, yeah. So patience. All right. And another thing is that ki like I have core values, four core values by the way: believe, patience, consistency, and then calmness. Yeah, like I don't know, but it's kind of like a something core value, but it's beyond that. Okay, because of that key, like basically believe and patience and kind of like a consistency. These are kind of like a skills that I learn by myself. Okay, yeah, because of whatever the things actually happen in my life and everything. But calmness is a kind of like a something core value that I develop that skill. I developed that skill, but actually it's available since the beginning. Okay, yeah. Why? Because I think it's kind of like a something genetic. Okay, yeah. Because my father is a very calm person. Okay, yeah. And because of that, I am kind of like a something very calm person. Okay, yeah. I didn't really take any rational decision. I kind of like look from beyond point of another point of perspective. Like basically is this thing, this kind of like a something calmness is one of my kind of like a something core values. Okay, and yeah, definitely it's my skill too. It's also developed by myself, but as also most of this calmness is actually came from my father, my genetics. So yeah, genetics, yeah, from father, from previous generation. Okay, yeah. So these are my core values. Okay, yeah. And I am actually use that core values to achieve my thing, achieve the target that I wanted to be. So yeah, important thing is that finding your core values. All right, yeah. If you don't know, then you have to like I don't know, how do I find my core values? Well, it's just like that na ki I explore myself. Okay, yeah. Like basically this is the thing how I kind of like know all those core values, because it's kind of like a something hard to find your core values. Why is hard to find? Okay, let me tell you one thing. Why is hard? Okay, so it's a kind of like a something like that someone is actually written on your face. Can you read thing that you are written on your face? No, you can't read. Is this exactly like this? Okay, yeah. The core value is kind of like something inside of you. Okay, yeah. And you have to kind of like a deep, very like you have to go very deeply to understand who am I, what kind of like as also you have to look yourself from another point of perspective, and you could explore yourself, then you could find that thing. Okay, yeah. I like basically is this thing how I find my core values is because of that ki I talk to myself. Okay, I self talk to myself, and that's why I just kind of like understand what is exactly um, me, explore myself of everything. And I record this thing like this is a kind of like a thing that you are actually hearing is called self talk. I actually kind of like a record this thing since 2015. It's been almost like a 7 8 year by the way. And I am doing this thing every single day. Okay, so basically because of this thing I kind of like explore myself. Who am I, what is actually reason, and what is actually purpose, and everything. So then that's why I just kind of like find my core values. All right, yeah. So understanding core values is really essential. Okay, to live the meaningful life. Then pursue the purpose. Okay, yeah, means like that. Like as I mentioned earlier, the meaningful life is actually kind of like a depend on the reason. Okay, means a purpose. What is actually purpose of your life? Like what is exactly why are you born on this planet? What is actually reason that you are living for it? Okay, yeah. Purpose is not kind of like a something that ki you have to be kind of like a something very like a very extreme purpose, like basically this thing I wanted to kind of like be richest person in the world and something like no. Purpose is kind of like a something very small, something really kind of like a something very large, something very small means like that. um like I know a couple of friend, their purpose is that ki live their life as good as possible as they can. Like basically this is get the proper job, getting married, getting kind of like have a kids, live the life, enjoy the life. That's it. They have their, that's their purpose. Okay, yeah. Is it wrong? No, it's not wrong. Okay, yeah. Like most of people are want to live like this, like a settled life, like basically khud ka ghar, like have his own home, and basically kids and wife and everything, and that's it. Okay, it's good life. Okay, yeah, like this is their purpose of life. Okay, yeah, like it's is their purpose, like basically living the settled life is the purpose. Well, yeah, definitely. Is this thing now ki no one wants to be live like kind of like a something very extreme that ki like I want it to be kind of like a raw agent, or kind of like a something that very secret superhero, superstar, or kind of like a something one of the richest person. No. Okay, almost like a 90% of the people wants to live as a kind of like a something normal life, and they are not wrong. They are really not that wrong. Basically, it's good. It's good. It's great. Okay, only the 10% of the people who wants to achieve something really very extraordinary in their life. Okay, yeah, and I think I am one of those. Okay, yeah, uh, a 10% of the people are kind of like something very extreme. Okay, extreme means like that. My purpose is to not to be kind of like a somebody settled life. Okay, yeah, like basically definitely I will gonna marry, I will have a kids, I will live kind of like a something like a normal life. But my purpose is not that. My purpose is kind of like a do something bigger, do something better, do something. I don't know, like I know, but I won't be able to tell you this right now. Okay, why? Because I decided that I should supposed to be show instead of tell, whatever. But I'm actually a bit more my kind of like a something purpose is to do something good, do something for better for for me, for my family, for people around me, and for the people. Okay, yeah. There is also another kind of people too, like basically some people are want to do something like wanted to be actor, actress, like basically is this thing na ki mostly purpose are relate with their work. Okay, like what kind of like a things that you do. Okay, like basically some people want to do actor, actress, richest person in the world, like a superstar, businessman, or any kind of like a atangwadi, or kind of like a basically there is like a very kind of like a very strange person, like I know that their purpose is to kill the people or destroy the planet of the earth and something like that. Yeah, they have their purpose too. Some people have purpose of kind of like a something like that, saving their country, saving the planet, saving kind of like a best to better. It's like that. Okay, yeah. So these are kind of like a something people are exist too. Okay, yeah. So finding the purpose is also kind of like a something essential to understand the meaning of the life too. All right, yeah. Next point is that cultivating the relationship. What's the cultivating? Means like that ki whatever the relation that you have with any other species, species means not species, with any other people. Okay, like a friend, family, your significant other. Okay, build that relationship better. Okay, yeah. Like basically is this thing. Um, like we are humans. Okay, we are all humans. Okay, and basically is this thing we are not gonna like basically is this thing, it's a kind of like something very hard to explain this thing. Okay, yeah. um the meaning of the life. Okay, meaning of the life, or kind of like a something that key you love your life is because of that key how much happiness that you get. Okay, yeah, like basically is this thing ki no one wants to be kind of like a crybaby, something like that. No, everyone wants to be happy, everyone wants to be make their life as much as the happy as they can. Okay, yeah, smile or happy, something like that. Okay, so basically is this thing, happiness is kind of like a something represent that ki how much our life is good. Okay, yeah. And this happiness is kind of like a something emotion, and these emotion you can get that particular emotion from the people. Yeah, you can get the emotion, you could get the happiness from the materialistic world, materialistic thing too, like your car, your phone, your house, and something like that. But contribution of that materialistic thing is only 10% or maybe 15%, that's it. Okay, yeah. Like basically after you buy iPhone, you will not gonna get excitement after you buy another iPhone, nothing really at all. So it's like that now, it's kind of like a something that a materialistic thing give you happiness only 15%. 10 to 15%, 90 to 85% of the happiness is depend on the people, depend on the people around you. Okay, yeah. So make sure that your relation with the people around you is as good as possible as you can. Your friend, your family, your significant other, make sure that significant other means like that your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. Okay, yeah. So make sure that the relation between you and all those people has to be good, has to be great, has to be at least understandable. Okay, so that those people could understand you, you could understand them, वगैरह वगैरह. At least okay, you could do that, na. Definitely, it's something that na ki like whatever the kind of like a things that you achieve in your career. Okay, yeah. If you're not if your relationship is really not that good with the people, then probably you will not gonna feel like you feel really worthless because of that ki money that you are earning is you can't do anything with the money. Okay, you can't eat money, and money can't buy you happiness. Okay, yeah. Like basically, yeah, money can buy happiness too, but it's like that na ki happiness is a kind of like a something really that a emotion that you get from people, money as well as money too. Okay, yeah, but money is a part that you could get the happiness. Okay, yeah, just like people, just like kind of like a something around you, friends and family, all those things. Money is a kind of like a something just 10%, then another thing is rest of the thing. Okay, yeah. So be kind of like a make sure that your relationship is as good as possible as you can with around people. Okay, yeah. Engaging service. Okay, what's engaging service? Like basically contribute to the other, share skills, embracing growth and learning, practice mindfulness, be present, reflect regularly, finding joy and gratitude, embracing authenticity, creating legacy, living in the moment, balance future. Okay, yeah, these are kind of like a somebody telling the what is actually the meaningful life. Okay, yeah. So what is actually the meaningful life? Like what like how do I supposed to make sure that my life is really meaningful? Like what is exactly things that I should supposed to do to make my life is meaningful? Okay, you shouldn't supposed to do anything at all. Okay, yeah. It's kind of like a something that who you are, what kind of like a surrounding situation you are, they gonna tell you what you want it to be. Okay, yeah. And basically is this thing na ki I'm gonna tell you you shouldn't supposed to do in your life. Okay, yeah. Like you could do anything, like whatever the person that you wanted to be. Okay, yeah. But there is a one thing that I wanted to tell you that you shouldn't supposed to be considered that key. Okay, yeah. What is exactly that thing? Key, do not hurt people. Okay, do not kind of like a something really be a kind of like a bad kind of perspective. What's a bad kind of perspective means? Like that killing people. Okay, yeah, it's not good. Okay, yeah. And you will not gonna get happiness if you kill the people, nothing really at all. As also hurting somebody or kind of like a something be have a kind of like a criminal mindset, don't be that person. Okay, yeah. But dude, criminal is not made by born. Okay, yeah, it's actually the situation who kind of like a something make them has to do. Okay, make them to do. Okay, yeah, they don't want to be do something really criminal stuff, but is a situation are kind of like a something yeah, I know that, yes. But it's just like that na ki I don't know. Okay, yeah. If you are listening this thing, that means you will not gonna be become that those person. Okay. Yeah, definitely is this thing. Um, is that key? I don't know. Okay, yeah. How do I supposed to live my life as a meaningful life? Is that key who you are, what you are, find you are, and basically find your purpose and get that purpose, and that's it. That's your meaningful life. Okay, build your relationship with the people and around you. That's it. Okay, yeah, it is that. Like I shouldn't supposed to be tell you you have to do this, do that, do that, do that. It's up to you how you life you gonna live. It's up to you. It's a very subjective choice. Okay, yeah. And my choices or my kind of like a things are kind of like a different than you. That is good. That's because of that key we are humans. We have different thought process after looking at the world, and that is good now. Okay, it's not that something really bad. No, it's good. Okay, yeah. But still having that criminal mindset, you are thinking that ki basically I wanted to destroy this country or I wanted to destroy every human being on the planet. If you have this purpose, then this is not gonna purpose, dude. It's not. Okay, yeah. Like a killing somebody, hurting somebody, or kind of like a doing something wrong thing is it shouldn't supposed to be your purpose. I know a situation are kind of like a let you to achieve, let you to choose that particular purpose, but still I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's wrong by the way. Okay, but still, okay, I can't judge it, and I won't like, basically this is my thought process. Okay, yeah. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe, like, basically is this thing na ki who the fuck am I should supposed to be judged, or am I should supposed to be say that you shouldn't supposed to be a criminal, something like that? No. Because of that, let me tell you one thing now, ki having that criminal mindset is also really good. Okay. Why? Like basically is this thing that na ki um sometimes na, it's kind of like a somethingly have negative person around you, so that you could understand what is actually the scale between right and wrong. Okay, what exactly is this thing? Okay, yeah. So basically is this thing now, okay, we are kind of like a living in a very delusional world, that we don't know why we are and what is we are. Okay, yeah. So if I wanted to, like, if you don't really understand na, so I'm just kind of like a simplify for you. Okay, yeah, right and wrong. Okay, yeah. So killing somebody is right or wrong? Is wrong. Yeah, definitely. This is the thing. Like, basically, if you want to kill the person, definitely it's a wrong thing. Okay, yeah. What if I'm gonna say I give you millions of dollar? Would you kill any kind of like a person? Millions of dollar. Yeah. Would you do that? Any person, na? So, and millions of dollars. So might be I will gonna kill a 60-year-old beggar. Okay, yeah. Like, basically you don't really specify now which one I should supposed to be killed. So I should supposed to be kill at least the guy who is actually at the age of almost like 80, 90, and who is actually very big beggar or something like that. So I will kill him. Okay, yeah. Because, like, basically it's $1 million. Okay, yeah. What if I say $1 billion and you have to kill a kind of like a something, a guy who has a family and something? Would you do that? Billions of dollar, yeah. um uh Billions of dollar for a family, for a kind of like a something person. Billions of dollar is a lot of amount of money. It's really amount of money. Billions of dollar. Would you kill a man, a family man, for billions of dollar? It's a very hard, because like, basically is this thing, if I have billions of dollar, then probably is this thing that ki, like, whoever the person I kill, I could kind of like a something really that ki serve his generation, serve his families, everything by myself, because of the I have billions of dollar. Okay. And I will kind of like give them very really good life. If I don't know, but yeah, yes or no? Would you kind of like a something like kill a kind of like a family man for billions of dollar? Would you have that? Uh, no, I will not. Okay, yeah, billions of dollar is yeah, I know this money is really lot, but still, I won't be able to value the person, people life, personal life, entire life for money. No, so I will not. Okay, yeah. Like, I'm gonna ask you this question. Okay, yeah. Killing somebody is a really wrong thing. Okay, yeah. If you kill somebody and I will give you $1 million, you hesitate to answer. You are thinking about that. You decided that you will kill 90-year-old beggar guy. Okay, yeah. I asked this question for billions of dollars. You are hesitate. You are kind of like a something that ki wanted to kill, but in the end you think that ki you shouldn't supposed to be killed. Okay, yeah. You are kind of like a something person that you are belong to the really good person. Your surrounding situation is really good. Everything, every person is really good, and you are hesitate to say that ki will you like a kill or not kill. Like, basically your answer should supposed to be say that ki I shouldn't supposed to be kill if you give me millions or billions of dollar. Okay, yeah. So you are come from this situation, this really good environment, and you are hesitate to say for this thing. How do you supposed to expect from the people who are kind of like a something belong to the such a situation where killing is a kind of like a something very common thing? Okay, yeah. And they would supposed to be killed not only for the million, they will kill for a couple of $1,000. Okay, yeah. And what is exactly is this thing? What is exactly right and wrong thing? Okay, yeah. Is this thing na ki we don't know what is actually right. We kind of took the decision according to the best for ourselves at that moment. Okay, yeah. Is it right, is it wrong? I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah. Meaningful life is a really hard. Okay, yeah. Probably is this thing that I shouldn't supposed to be tell you that. But dude, the question was ask you to yourself that ki, what is exactly that, how do you make your life what does it means a living life, a meaningful life from your point of perspective. Just kind of something, just tell us that ki, a meaning, a kind of a definition of the meaningful life. Your life now, I don't know, dude. It's really fucking thing, man, dude. It's very hard to understand, hard to tell. It's like that. I could say a lot of thing. Okay, I could say a lot of thing that you should supposed to do this, do education, do kind of a great, be a mindful technique, talk to yourself, then self talk, and then basically be patient, find out your core values, understand your career, be focused on that stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and like that you probably heard this thing billions of time. Okay, yeah. But what exactly is this thing now when you are living your practical life? Then things are might be really complicated. You are kind of taking thousands of decisions every single day, and probably some of the decisions are really wrong, really right, really something that you don't know what exactly is this thing. Okay, yeah. And you don't really decide what is actually your future, what it looks like and everything. Important thing is that you just have to work great and work towards great thing, believe in yourself and everything, then it will become really meaningful life. That's it. Okay, yeah. Find out the purpose, find out who you are, what you are, that is exactly meaningful life. Okay, yeah. But this is actually for myself. If I wanted to talk to the people, then probably I won't be able to say, I won't, I am not really authorized to say this thing, who you are, what you are, what is actually meaningful life, and how do you supposed to say what is actually your, it's not, nah, you are not. Okay, just don't bring that subject. Okay, yeah. If you are thinking is really bad, really good, really, the, these questions are really fucking me. Okay, yeah. I just can't even understand. It's kind of something meaningful. What is actually meaningful life? I don't know, dude. It's just find out the purpose and just run for that. That's it. Probably. Oh fuck, I am, dude. It's a very it's a I'm kind of a deep dive into the mindset and these and that's. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. Just bring back to the another question. Okay, how can I become more resilient in the face of challenge? Oh, that is a really good question. Okay, how can I become more resilience? Okay, what's a resilience? Resilience means like that ki, when you face the challenge, how do you kind of interact with yourself, how do you this thing or that thing. Okay, yeah. Okay, how do you kind of something face that particular challenge. Okay, yeah. How do I face that challenge, when there is situation is really bad or it is something challenging, then how do you face that particular moment? Well, how do I face, um well, right now my mindset is somewhere else. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about something and just talking about something. Okay, yeah. I should supposed to be end here. This is, thank you.